Probably intentional. This week. Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You start with a roll call.
Council President Albertson.
Here.
Councilmember Rivera.
Here.
Councilmember.
Here.
There goes Councilmember. Okay. Councilmember Prince.
Here.
And Councilmember Perez. Councilmember Vaughn.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, one absent.
Mr. Mayor,
Council President.
move to excuse the absent council member.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Albertson, second by Councilmember Prince, that the absent council member be excused. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. All right, we're going to start off tonight with the administrative report.
All right, good evening, everyone. Everything's coming up fresh at the Renton Farmers Market. Please stop by our new location on Williams Avenue South between South 2nd and South 3rd Streets on Tuesdays from 3 to 7 p.m. for a bite to eat or pick up fresh vegetables, fabulous fruit, packaged treats, beautiful bouquets, and more. For more information, please visit rentonfarmersmarket.com. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, road closures happening this week can be found at rentonlaw.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting. Unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open.
All right, thank you. Next, we have audience comment, and we do have one person signed up virtually. So our voice in the sky is going to take over. Yes.
We do have one person signed in. That's Paul, please. Paul, go ahead.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. My name is Paul Quinn. I live in Sammamish. Speaking to you as an individual who cares about fairness and how Renton solid waste customers are charged for disposal. Right now, we charge a lift for disposal based on the size of the container being picked up. And the effect of the message, you say, we really don't care about what's diverted from the land. But this approach is unfair. It's to charge all people based on the size of the container rather than on what's in there. And we know this is wrong. So our water, gas, electricity charges are all based on what we use rather than the size of the wires and pipes service. I provided you an email with handouts. Handout number 1 shows a graphic of the trend of the monthly cost for garbage disposal for single-family residences. It continues to go higher and higher. And just recently, King County is telling us their disposal charges, which will be passed on to this city's residents and businesses, likely going to double in coming years. And it's worse than the trend line because the city doesn't really allow residents or businesses to reduce their cost for disposal by properly diverting materials for recycling and compost. This approach currently increases cost to folks who actually are working to sort recyclables and compost food scraps by charging the same as others who have the same size containers. So this is unfair. We can and we should change it by weighing the revenues each customer brings. To begin the change, I recommend a pilot program called Smart Disposal, which will significantly improve the city's diversion rates. Handout number 1. Handout number 3 outlines how Smart Disposal works in some detail. Now I'm now briefly described. Smart Disposal is an initiative to a company which weighs each container picked up by the hauler. The system using postcards mailed to each resident provides data specific to the resident, including a landfill diversion rate for pickup and how their use of utility compares to others in the community. I provided handout number 4 to show you what that looks like. This system helps us move from a toss and forget mindset towards making better choices. We all know that feedback measurement works because of other electricity and gas hardening and they help us moderate our use. Smart Disposal provides the meters for disposing utility. What I recommend to you today that the city conduct a proof of concept study on the feasibility of Smart Disposal to show it works. I provided you a proof of concept project plan showing that for about $50,000, the city can demonstrate clearly that the contents of residential containers can be weighed back for accuracy and efficiency with no extra work needed by the haulage. Metering and reporting to residents what we dispose of if occurred provides fairness to help us abate the increasing cost of disposal. This council should support fair pricing for disposing easily. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Okay, moving on from audience comment. Next is consent agenda. There are 10 items for council consideration. Are there any that you'd like pulled for separate discussion?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President.
hearing none, move to approve the consent agenda as published.
Second.
It's been moved by Council President Albertson, second by Councilmember Prince, that the council approve the consent agenda as published. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We're on to unfinished business. Council President Albertson.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Councilmember Rivera.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven. Nope, Councilmember O'Halloran. Sorry, I skipped somebody.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. The Transportation Committee has 2 reports to present.
All right, Transportation Aviation Committee report. The first one's regarding a supplement to an agreement with Sargent Engineers. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve supplement number 2 to contract 20003 with Sargent Engineers Incorporated in the amount of $224,790 for additional design services for Phase 3 of the Hauser Way Bridge seismic retrofit and painting project. This was signed by the committee chair and member.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember
move
McGurven.
council concur with the Transportation Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, second by Councilmember Prince. The council concur with the Transportation Aviation Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Right, the next report for the Transportation Aviation Committee is another supplement, number 2, to a different agreement with Sargent Engineers. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve supplement number 2 to contract 20004 with Sargent Engineers Incorporated in the amount of $224,790 for additional design services for Phase 3 of the Hauser Way Bridge seismic retrofit and painting project. No, it should be Williams Avenue Bridge. I'm going to fix the... Yeah, they have Hauser Way Bridge in here twice, so I'll fix the one. One is for Hauser Way Bridge, the other is for Williams Avenue Bridge.
004 is for Williams Avenue Bridge.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
I
Councilmember
move
McGurven.
council concur with the Transportation Committee report for the Williams Avenue Bridge.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, second by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the Transportation Aviation Committee report for the Williams Avenue Bridge. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. Thank you. We're on to Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Van.
The Utilities Committee has 2 committee reports to present.
Hey, Utilities Committee report. The first is regarding a contract with RH2 Engineering. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the contract with RH2 Engineering Incorporated in the amount of $139,925 for services during construction for the lift station and force main rehabilitation Phase 4 project. This is signed by the committee chair, vice chair, and members.
Thank you, Jason. Mayor,
Yes,
I move that
Councilmember
the
Van.
Utilities Committee report be adopted as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Van, second by Councilmember Rivera, that the Utility Committee report be approved. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries.
All right, the next report for Utilities Committee is regarding the 2026 through 2035 interlocal agreements with WRIA 8 and WRIA 9, which I believe is Water Resource Inventory Area. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the 2026 through 2025 interlocal agreements with all member jurisdictions of WRIA 8 and WRIA 9 to continue the implementation of the WRIA 8 Chinook Salmon Conservation Plan and the WRIA 9 Salmon Habitat Plan. The committee further recommends that the resolutions related to these agreements be presented for adoption at tonight's council meeting. This too is signed by the committee chair, vice chair, and member.
Mayor,
Moran.
before I move for the council to concur this committee report, we had a very wonderful presentation, and I know that both of our council colleagues who are in the committee have been involved in this, the two projects, and so very much appreciate staff for the presentation. And with that, I move that the council concur with this committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Vance, second by Councilmember Rivera, that the council concur with the Utility Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. Okay, we are on to legislation. We have two resolutions for adoption.
All right, the first resolution is regarding the interlocal agreement with Water Resource Inventory Area 8. A resolution of the City of Renton, Washington, authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into an interlocal agreement with King County and Snohomish County and the cities of Bellevue, Bothell, Clyde Hill, Edmonds, Everett, Issaquah, Kenmore, Kent, Kirkland, Lake Forest Park, Maple Valley, Medina, Mercer Island, Mill Creek, Mount Lake Terrace, Mukilteo, Newcastle, Redmond, Sammamish, Seattle, Shoreline, and Woodinville, and the towns of Beauarts Village, Hunts Point, Woodway, and Yarrow Point regarding the watershed basins within the geographical planning area of Water Resource Inventory 8.
Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember Van.
before I motion for both of these resolutions, but just wanted to share that because where we are located, Renton, geographically, we're blessed to be a part of two different regions to water resource inventory in our salmon recovery. So with that, I move that this resolution be adopted as read.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Vance, second by Councilmember Rivera. The resolution be adopted as read. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
All right, the final piece of legislation is regarding the interlocal agreement for Water Resource Inventory Area 9. A resolution of the City of Renton, Washington, authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into an interlocal agreement with King County and the cities of Algona, Auburn, Black Diamond, Berrien, Covington, Des Moines, Enumclaw, Federal Way, Kent, Maple Valley, Normandy Park, SeaTac, Seattle, Tacoma, and Tukwila regarding the Green River, Duwamish River, and Central Puget Sound watersheds within the geographical planning area of Water Resource Inventory 9.
Thank you, Jane. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember Van.
I move that this resolution be adopted as read.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Vance, second by Councilmember Rivera. The resolution be adopted as read. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We're on to new business. Council President Albertson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on next Monday, August 11th, the Committee of the Whole will meet in the Council Conferencing Center. There's one item on the agenda, 2025 Community Survey Results. And then at 7 o'clock that same evening, we'll have the regular council meeting here in council chambers and via video conference. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. And that Committee of the Whole will be at 6 o'clock. All right, Councilmember Rivera.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Public Safety Committee will be meeting next week, August 11th at 3 p.m. We have 4 items on the agenda. We will be discussing a very robust conversation on crime statistics and crime rates in Renton, an update on 5th and 6th and Park, the RRFA briefing and emerging issues in public safety, and that will be in the council conference room and via video conference. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Councilmember O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have 2 meetings to announce. On Monday, August the 11th at 2 p.m., the Community Services Committee will be meeting in the council conference room and via video conference. We have 2 items on the agenda. One is Parks Capital Project Update.
and 2 is emerging issues in Parks and Recreation. And then at 4 p.m. on Monday, August the 11th, the Finance Committee will be meeting in the County Council Conferencing Room and via video conference. We have 9 items for that meeting. 1 is the agreement with Project Be Free for alternative response services. 2 is the interlocal agreement with the Renton School District for school resource officers. 3 is a new lease addendum with Amazing Grace Lutheran Church. 4 is the memorandum of understanding with the Washington State Opportunity Scholarship for contribution to the Renton Promise Program agreement with Project Be Free for alternative response services. 5 is the Amendment 1 to Contract 25-097 with PND Engineering for the Coulon Swim Beach Improvement Projects. 6 is the transfer of Fire Station 15 property to the Renton Regional Community Fire. 6 is the transfer of the Fire Station 15 property to the Renton Regional Fire Authority. 7 is a local agency agreement with the Washington State Department of Transportation for the Oakdale Avenue Southwest Pavement Preservation Project. 8 is vouchers. 9 is emerging issues in finance. And that is all I have, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Good job. Looking to take over Jason's job. Councilmember Kirven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Prince.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, August 11th at 5 p.m., the Planning and Development Committee will be meeting in the council conference room and by video conference. We have 3 items on the agenda. 1, comprehensive plan, transportation element work plan. 2, docket 25, docket 20, group A, D239, co-living, D240, incentivizing small business, and then 3, emerging issues in CED. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Thank you. Councilmember Van.
No new business, Mayor.
All right. What's the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, second by Council President Albertson, that we adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If you want to stay, say nay. All right, motion carries. We're adjourned. Thank you.